This landscape painting in a gold frame that I gilded and finished myself is part of a new cycle of fantasy landscapes I've begun to paint this year, somewhat larger in scale than I've done before. I call this painting Maratti after the 16th century Roman painter Carlo Maratti. Maratti, who is also commonly called Maratta, isn't really known for his landscapes, but I was somehow inspired by his palette of vivid, fresh colors and his use of subtle, chromatic contrast when I created this piece. The Roman connection also speaks to my fascination with classical landscape painting. My early work inspired by the genre includes pieces that are simple, picturesque compositions with intense blue and green colors, like these on the left. To the right is a more recent landscape painting in progress, where I'm using more pastel shades. I like making these scenes of trees clustered in the foreground, with patterns of terraced lines crisscrossing into the background. The blue mountains on the horizon remind me of the classical landscapes, recalling perhaps the Castelli Mountains outside Rome, and also, personally, for me, the Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia. These also show a studied shift in palette towards pastels in the sky. I think the Maratti painting also made me think of complementing a gold frame, tones that would look wonderful against gold. The frame I had finished with gold leaf on a bright red bull ground, which you can see bits of coming through the distressed finish. I guess the blues and greens love gold. The painting on the right is an early landscape with the saturated blues and greens, and the Maratti painting on the left has the more subtle but rich range of contrasting hues. I tried to keep the fluid drawing in the foliage and ground prominent with dark outlining brushwork, and also keep the patches of color clean and simple, like in the Baroque painting I've been studying. Pairing the blues and oranges, the greens and red earth tones, the yellow and gold with the blue. The painting looks good in the gold frame, and I think it somehow has made me think of color in a new way doing these landscapes.